Coming up on Mountain News this morning, a family is grieving the death of a loved one after they were killed in a drunk driving incident. And Commonwealth officials are seeing a steady increase in RSV cases this year.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning, I'm Madison Carmouche. We're coming up on 5 a.m. on December 1st, 2023. Let's check in with meteorologist Cameron Aaron for a look at your forecast this morning. Cameron, what is it looking like out there this morning? It is looking soggy out there, Madison, as we kick off the month of December. Some showers are likely, also tracking some breezy weather on Friday, so be sure to grab the rain gear as you walk out the door. Let's take a live look at First Alert Pinpoint Doppler. As you can see, those showers continue to increase, especially in the Cumberland Valley. Zooming into the I-75 corridor, a few pockets of heavier showers in Rockcastle County, also close to the Hal Rogers Parkway in eastern Pulaski County, and a few more heavier pockets of rain not too far away from London this morning, and waking up a little bit wet in Knox County, also in Whitley County as well, and a few more light showers in the Big Sandy Valley for our friends in Pike County, also into Dickinson and Buchanan counties in Virginia at this hour as well. Now, for most of us, we are getting a dry start to this morning, but those rain chances will continue to increase as we go into the rest of this morning. Temperatures in the middle to upper 40s and a few lower 50s and some 30s as well, down to 39 for Manchester, 50 for Jackson, and 48 over in Pikeville at this hour. And those temperatures do top out above average on Friday, back in the middle to upper 50s. And notice the better chance for rain will be for the first half of your Friday. We are trending drier after lunchtime before a few more rain chances into this weekend. All those details coming up in just a few minutes. Madison? Cameron, thank you. A former Floyd County School administrator pleads guilty to sexually assaulting underage students between 1997 and 2007. April Bradford was an educator until last year when an investigation by the Kentucky State Police resulted in an indictment charging her with sexual abuse and sodomy against two former students. The assault survivors stood before the court yesterday as Bradford entered a guilty plea on 8 counts of third-degree sodomy and 11 counts of first-degree sexual abuse.
Keep your eye on your kids, because any kid is vulnerable to it, and any one of the authority can do that, and it's scary. But now there's one less person out there to bother the kids.
Sentencing for Bradford is set for February 29th, and while home incarceration was recommended in the interim, the survivors say they wanted to make sure any time served on her 3.5-year sentence is done so behind bars, so she is free until sentencing. A Southern Kentucky family says it's an unspeakable loss that they believe was preventable. The Laurel County Sheriff's Office says a man is dead because of a crash involving a drunk driver. It happened Tuesday night near London. The Sheriff's Office says Wesley Allen crossed the center line on Highway 192 and hit another car. The driver, Fred Johnson, died. The coroner says alcohol was a factor in the crash. Johnson's family says they're hurt and angry.
He took a good, honest, decent, hardworking man away from his wife, his kids, his grandchildren, his daughter-in-law, and we can't get him back.
Allen's next court hearing is Tuesday. Doctors say RSV cases are increasing. Representatives from Norton's Children's in Louisville say what they are seeing this season is different than last year. They say the majority of RSV cases last year were in October and November, and so by this point in the cases, they started to trend downward. Currently, Dr. Christina Bryant with Norton Children's says they have 28 children hospitalized for RSV. 8 are in intensive care.
The majority are under a year of age, and that's what we would expect. The youngest is about a month of age.
Doctors say this current spike is higher than any peak Norton Children's has had last season. Thanks for getting your day started with us here on Mountain News this morning. When we return, we'll have a recap of the governor versus governor debate between Gavin Newsom and Ron DeSantis last night.
Plus, we are tracking some wet weather as we kick off your Friday, tracking those showers after this break.